Warning. When light learns to breathe, dawn doesn't arrive here. It unveils itself like silk being drawn through fingers. The world outside still sleeps while a single line of gold slips through the horizon, kissing the edges of an infinity pool so calm it reflects the sky like liquid glass. Curtains rise with no command, guided by hidden sensors that read the rhythm of the sun. Air conditioning fades into a soft breeze as sliding glass walls dissolve the border between home and garden. The fragrance of night jasmine gives way to the aroma of roasted coffee, diffused gently through the hallway. The marble beneath bare feet holds the memory of warmth from yesterday. You hear only the sound of water, a fountain awakening, a pool ripple, a kettle's sigh. Time here is not measured by clocks but by light-changing tone. The owner moves slowly, dressed in linen, eyes half closed as if reluctant to disturb perfection. Even the house breathes differently at this hour. Its automation so refined that technology feels like nature obeying manners. Mornings in such homes are not beginnings. They are rituals of stillness, repeated in gold and silence. Architecture, the art of invisible grandeur. This bungalow doesn't stand. It floats. It was never built to impress but to disappear into the horizon. From above, its geometry aligns perfectly with the coastline, every wall angled to greet wind and sun in equal respect. Glass curves like water, stone folds like cloth. Inside, you feel architecture is temperature, not structure. Skylights spill daylight onto travertine walls, making the air itself shimmer. The ceilings rise so high that echoes turn to whispers before they fall. No surface shouts luxury. It murmurs craftsmanship. Hand-cut marble veined like clouds, teak polished until it mirrors the dusk. Lighting hides in grooves, awakening only where footsteps wander. Art pieces are chosen not for value but for emotion. Canvases that blend with shadow at night. Sculptures that glow when moonlight finds them. There are no visible switches, wires, or locks. The house responds to voice, presence, and pulse. Every room leads seamlessly into another until you forget where inside ends and outside begins. This is architecture not of dominance, but of humility. Design so perfect, it dissolves. Midday. Rhythm of comfort. By noon, light has matured into silver. The house adjusts. Blinds tilt. Fragrances change from sandalwood to citrus and temperature drops 2 degrees to follow the body's comfort. Lunch is not served. It appears. In the courtyard, a teak table stands beneath a canopy of vines. Plates of porcelain gleam beside crystal glasses catching fragments of sunlight. The staff moves without sound, trained in the choreography of grace. A soft instrumental plays somewhere distant, perhaps from speakers hidden beneath stone. Birds linger near fountains. Butterflies trace circles above orchids. The owner reads, 1 page every minute, sipping water chilled to the perfect degree. There is no urgency, no schedule, just alignment between architecture, nature, and need. Even the shadows behave elegantly, stretching like velvet ribbons across the floor. This is the heart of luxury, when the world outside rushes toward success, and your success is measured by how slowly you can breathe. Afternoon serenity, nature as designer. In the later hours, wind moves through open corridors carrying the scent of rain on distant hills. Palm leaves sway, casting moving patterns across white walls. The garden hums, fountains, insects, soft laughter echoing from nowhere. A koi pond glows like melted copper under sunbeams slipping through bamboo. Inside, diffused lighting gives the illusion of eternal afternoon. Every detail joins nature's orchestra. Automated mist cooling the terrace, linen curtains swaying in rhythm, birds resting on balcony rails unafraid. Technology hides beneath organic design. Sensors adjust humidity. Invisible speakers play sounds of ocean tides. Nothing feels mechanical, yet everything functions flawlessly. The luxury here is not man against nature, but man in tune with it. You realize the genius of the place. It does not seek attention. It earns it by being impossible to ignore. Evening. When time learns grace. As the sun begins to fold into the ocean, the house transforms. Lights shift from white to amber. Fountains slow their rhythm. Dinner isn't announced, it's revealed. Tables appear under pergolas wrapped in vines, candles floating in crystal bowls, silver cutlery glowing like captured dusk. The scent of truffle butter mingles with sea breeze. Friends arrive, a handful, no noise, just familiarity. Conversation is slow, laughter low, pauses intentional. Beyond the glass walls, city lights blink like distant constellations. Inside, the rhythm of forks, music, and waves creates a lullaby only the privileged understand. Luxury in evening form is not excess, it's precision. One perfect dish, one genuine smile, one unbroken calm. Night, the symphony of silence. When night finally claims the sky, the house exhales once more. The pool mirrors stars so vividly it feels as if the galaxy has descended for a swim. Lights fade to gold, music to heartbeat. Doors seal softly. Curtains glide shut. Bedrooms bloom in scent, amber, lavender, and linen. The bed welcomes rather than receives, sheets smooth as air. Outside, torches flicker along garden paths. Their reflections dance on glass walls like fireflies performing ballet. Somewhere, rain begins, slow, polite, rhythmic. The owner lies back, eyes tracing constellations through the skylight, heartbeats syncing with the fountain's pulse. Every sense is accounted for. Sight softened, sound balanced, air perfumed, skin cooled. This is the end of the day, yet it feels like creation again. The world outside may trade time for money, but here, within these silent walls, money has already bought back time. Midnight reflection, the weight of calm. Long after the lights dim, when the last candle has surrendered to silence, the house still lives, quietly, gracefully, deliberately. Midnight here doesn't feel dark, it feels deep. The air has weight, scented with rain and jasmine. Reflections of the pool dance faintly on the marble ceiling, moving like thoughts you can almost touch. Every object seems to hum with memory. The glass on the counter catching the moonlight, the folded napkin near the piano, the faint perfume left behind on a silk chair. The house remembers everything. Even in stillness, it listens, to the ticking of distant water, to the breeze tracing along curtains, to the gentle breathing of its owner asleep upstairs. Outside, palm trees bend slightly under the whisper of wind. Inside, everything holds its breath. Luxury at midnight is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of peace so vast that it feels like eternity pausing to rest. The morning after, the art of continuity. When morning returns, it does not announce itself. It resumes the melody exactly where night left it. The first light enters like memory, familiar, warm, endlessly forgiving. Dew clings to leaves, mist drifts across the pool, and the horizon blushes gold once again. The house stirs before its owner, guided by quiet automation. Curtains glide open, soft jazz hums low, and the scent of espresso awakens the air. The floors gleam from yesterday's polish, yet feel ancient, as if touched by decades of sunlight and footsteps of generations. The owner descends slowly, barefoot again, the marble cool beneath his skin. Outside, the garden hums with life. Birds revisit fountains they already trust. He stands there for a moment, breathing in silence, looking at the reflection of his home on the water. It's not pride he feels, but gratitude. The kind that comes when you realize perfection isn't about more, it's about enough. This is luxury beyond wealth, the mastery of calm, repeated beautifully every single day.